The person who does believe they can do something and the person who doesn't believe they can do something are both usually right. The future that you want and the reality that you currently live in, and even the past that you went through, are all constructs that you make in your head daily. There's two different sides of your brain. There's the part of your brain that's logical, that thinks reasonably, and there's the part of your brain that's emotional, and that reacts instinctively. And these parts, although are separate, are one and the same. So when you're telling yourself affirmations, whether it be positive or negative, you may logically think that what you're saying may not be necessarily true. Like if you say you're depressed, you may know deep down that's not the case, but the emotional part of your brain doesn't know the difference between when you tell it the truth and when you tell it a lie. So when you're telling yourself that you're depressed, or when you're telling yourself that you're lazy, or when you're telling yourself that you have anxiety, at first, your logical brain kicks in, and it knows that you're not really telling the truth, you're just making some poor choices. But after constantly being down on yourself and saying that you don't know if you can make it, you don't know if this is going to work out, your brain doesn't know if you're telling it the truth or if you're lying to it. And when you tell your brain to think a certain way, it's pretty responsive. So if you tell yourself, I have anxiety, you are more likely to be anxious. When you tell yourself you're depressed, you actually become more depressed. So stop affirming things that keep you down and stop believing that you aren't going to make it. Because the more you believe that you're not going to make it, the more likely it is that you're not going to be successful. Which is why